What's up everybody, and welcome to round 4 of the championship. A podium finish in China moved us up into 2nd place in the Drivers' Championship. Can we get on the podium again in Bahrain?
Ready.
And as we are getting ready for the start of this Grand Prix, I cannot wait to get out of the garage. After a good qualifying session, I'm lining up on the front row for the first time this season. A long rundown to turn 1 provides us with opportunities to overtake the man on pole position. It's the McLaren driver Mas 611 starting just in front of us. Can we get a good launch of the line and beat him to the first corner? We are about to find out.
We're looking for a top 3 finish today.
The lights are coming up. And we are on the way in Bahrain, getting a good start it seems here with the Mas 611 on our left, leaving the door open actually, so we dive up the inside into turn 1 to take the lead of the race from him. As we are now exiting turn 3, we are on the rundown to turn 4 and we have to go defensive a bit here as he's right on the back of us. He's going to try and move around the outside, brakes much later than us, a little bit of laggy there, so I have to slot in behind him for now. A brave move by the McLaren driver to take the lead back right away, as his teammate meanwhile moved up into 3rd place right on the back of us as Mas runs wide at this corner, so we can maybe have a cut back here. We are going side by side as we are on the rundown to the double left-hander, but I'm backing out of that one. I'm thinking better of it and just slot in behind him for now. Just having a little look at the map on the bottom left of your screen, and it seems that there was some incidents at the start behind us as we are already opening a pretty big gap to the guys behind us. Now coming to the end of sector 2, still trying to keep up with Mas, who is now leading the race from us in 2nd place, and Aero Dan 27 right on the back of us. So it's a McLaren sandwich for me at the moment, as we are now coming up to the final corners of this lap, and you can see that I just don't really get that corner right. I'm running a bit wide, and that allows Aero Dan 27 to be right on the back of us. He's maybe going to use some curves to try and overtake us. We use some curves as well, but we are not going to put up a big fight here and leave the door open for the double champion of F1, and he takes that place for a McLaren 1-2 at the moment. And we have the Holy Sam 14 right on the back of us now. He got off to a great start, starting from P8 and now up into 4th place already, going a bit defensive to turn 4 here, but keeping the HRT driver behind us for now. As we entered sector 2, the twisty sector of this track, where it's much harder to overtake. The best opportunities are in the 1st sector with the DRS zone into turn 1 and the 10-4 right-hander at the end of sector 1. Still following the McLarens around, who are looking strong so far. As we skip ahead to lap 6, nothing has changed much in the running order. You can see I'm putting the fuel down to mix 1 for this sector here, and fuel consumption is really high at this track somehow, so fuel saving is going to be critical in this race, and I chose to save a lot of fuel at the start of this race, mainly in that 2nd sector. As we skip ahead now to lap 9, again keeping up with the 2 McLarens ahead of us and saving some fuel in the process, as meanwhile my teammate moved his way up into 4th place behind us now. He's only 1 second behind us. He got off to a poor start, but made up for it, it seems, as we are coming to the end of the 1st stint here, and keeping the 2 McLarens honest for now. It looks very close at the front as we skip ahead to lap 11, having a quick look behind me, and I see my teammate is deciding to make his first stop right now, and that means he's probably going to try the undercut on us. So it's going to be crucial to get a good lap together here on lap 12. At the end of the lap I'm scheduled to make my first stop, so it's going to be important to stay in the slipstream of Aerodan 27 during this lap. Meanwhile, Woody has moved up into 4th place at the moment. He started on the prime tires, so he's probably going to stay out a couple of laps longer than we are, as the 3 of us here at the front started on the option tires. And Aerodan 27 running a bit wide at this corner. That allows me to stay right on the back of him. But then I get a message on the radio.
We have a problem with Kurz.
Problem with Kurz, and that will certainly not help us in this crucial part of the race at the first round of pit stops, as we are following in the McLaren driver Aerodan 27 into the pits, having a look at the race director to see what tires everybody's on and are going to be on for the next stint. And coming out of the pits in P6, the pit exit is clear behind us, but we still are a bit vulnerable at the start of this stint on cold tires, and no Kurz to aid us in the couple of laps that are following now. And you can see it does affect me, as I don't seem to be able to keep up with Aerodan 27 and not getting the DRS to defend from my teammate, who did not make the undercut work, but he did take that place now, as I didn't have any Kurz to defend from him. Skipping ahead to the following lap, we are in P5, 1.7 seconds behind my teammate now, and we are pushing hard to try and get in the DRS window, and we are turning the fuel up to mix 3, spending a lot of fuel to catch up with the guys in front of us, as they are pushing hard as well, of course. And on the map you can see somebody is in the pits there. It's the race leader Mas611, who finally makes his first stop after 15 laps on the options. And as we are braking for turn 1, you can see that the McLaren driver lost a lot of time and some places there to Aerodan 27 and my teammate Olicard, who gets the jump on him. And on cold tires we are taking advantage as well, as we just storm up the inside here to take that place from him into turn 4 here. And meanwhile Travis set the fastest lap of the race, coming into this twisty section with Mars right on the back of us, and trying to get closer to my teammate, who is just a few seconds up the road. Moving on to lap 22, where it's RD Travis who caught up with us somehow, and he's now right on the back of us. He's in the DRS zone, and we don't really stand a chance, as he's on the option tires. So he's running a different strategy, it seems, and easily taking that position from us. It seems that Mas has fallen back a little bit, and we were not able to keep up with Aerodan 27 and Olicard, who are a few seconds up the road.
You're on the slower tyre, but you're maintaining the gap to the car ahead, so we're very happy. This is good.
I was really surprised to see RD Travis up at the front with us. But after the race it became clear that he used a lot of fuel to get up here. He was running -9 laps of fuel halfway the race, so that obviously was not that great for his race. Eventually he had to save a lot of fuel, running a bit wide here at the double left-hander and getting out of shape on the curb there, so we are taking that place. But we actually might use his slipstream and DRS, as he's running on the faster tire, to catch up with the guys in front of us. And as you can see, meanwhile we have skipped ahead to the end of lap 26, and you can see my teammate is having a really hard battle with Aerodan 27, so they are losing time to the two of us, and we actually are now caught up to them, and RD Travis is right on the back of them. They are going 3 cars wide just in front of me at the straight here, and I don't want anything to do with that, so I'm just keeping behind them for now, as RD Travis gets a bit out of shape at turn 2 there, and that allows us to sneak up the inside and get up into 3rd place. So we made good use of him by just taking the DRS for a couple of laps, and these guys in front of us are slowing each other down massively by battling hard. But a really good race so far in Bahrain. It's very close at the front with the top 5 of us just nose to tail. And we are witnessing a titanic battle between my teammate and Arrow Dan 27 ahead of us, as my teammate goes a bit wide here at the tricky double left-hander, one of the most difficult corners on this track. And they are going side by side in front of me. I have Travis right on the back of me, switching the fuel down to mix 1 as Dan 27 locks up, and they are nose to tail through this section with RD Travis on our inside there, and takes that position as we are giving him plenty of room there. And it's Moss 611 who has caught up to the back of us as well, so he's now right on the back of us. Now it's the Ferrari who is going side by side with my teammate as we approach the final corner of this lap, and RD Travis a bit out of shape at the final corner, slowing down on the apex, and that causes us to run into the back of him slightly and allows the McLaren driver Moss to sneak up the inside and having the cutback on us at the straight here, and he's going to take that place from us on the inside at turn 1. A 5-car battle taking place here for the lead, reminiscent of Hungary last season, where we had a similar amount of cars battling for the lead in the opening laps. I was actually not too worried about running in 5th place here behind these guys. I'm in a good position to save some fuel and just take advantage of any opportunities that arise as they continue to battle hard, going side by side there. Again, my teammate with Dan 27. Great racing going on here and keeping it clean as well. Skipping ahead now to the start of lap 29, and you can see we are still having a big battle going on here for the lead, with the 5 cars just separated by 1 or 2 seconds at the most. And meanwhile, Woody is about 10 seconds behind us in P6. He could take advantage of us battling this hard for position and slowing each other down massively. But it was looking good for us at this stage of the race, just saving fuel while keeping up with the guys in front in the process easily, and I felt really comfortable in the car. I was really consistent on this track, considering the fact that the Ferrari driver RD Travis is likely to have some fuel problems towards the end of this race. We are looking very good for a podium this weekend. Skipping ahead to the start of lap 31, where it's RD Travis who enters the pits for his second stop of this race. So we are moving up to 4th place, and it is now between the 4 of us to fight for the lead, as there is a bit of contact there up the road with my teammate dropping back a little bit, and we lose connection to the Holy Sam 14 unfortunately, as we are right on the back of Olicard. This happens. We lose connection to PlayStation Network, which means the end of what could have been a great race. These are the full race results. My teammate takes his first win of the season, followed closely by Dan 27. Woody completes the podium in 3rd from So Solid. Indrexen and RD Milden takes his first points in P6. Further down we have Dodger, Kex 35 and RD Travis taking the final points. Not finishing the race are Moss 611, myself, the Holy Sam, RD Tia Carlos, Andrew Holmes and Bessa 695. And after round 4, this is what the Drivers' Championship looks like. As we now have come to an end of this round, I want to thank you for watching and see you in Catalonia for the Spanish Grand Prix.